Hello again. It's nice to be back with you. I hope that you were able to take some time during this long weekend to look after yourselves and to have a little bit of fun and some laughter. I want to talk to you today about giving a little bit of thought to how you're talking about yourself, especially during these days when we're entering into something that's a little bit unusual, like learning online. I think some of us thought, well, this will be easy. I'll just look up my classes and do a few things and then I'll be done for the day. But if you're like me, I'm finding that everything that I do, something that I would do if I was working with you in person, takes me a much longer time to get ready. And so I'm finding it sometimes quite frustrating. And I might even be talking to myself in a negative way. So we call the way that we're talking about ourselves in our head our self-talk. And it's important to really pay attention to the kind of talk you're having about yourself. If it's things like, wow, I struggled with that, but I'm so proud of myself that I got through, that's what we call positive self-talk. And if it's something like, oh, I'm never going to get this, I don't even want to start it, that's what we call negative self-talk. And sometimes our talk about ourselves can be really harsh. And they're things that we wouldn't say to somebody else. Like, for instance, I wouldn't say to somebody else, that was a really dumb thing to do. But sometimes I find myself saying that to myself. So my self-talk can be much more negative than the talk that I have with other people. So what we want to do this week is the challenge that I have set for you is to think about how you could maybe make something that every day when you see it, it'll be a gentle reminder to you to pay attention to the type of talk that you're having with yourself and make sure that you are being kind to yourself with that talk. So we're looking for positive self-talk. So if you look at the flower that I made on the top, in the middle, I put I'm strong, and then each petal that I made, I thought of another thing that I like about myself. And then on the bottom, I folded it up so that it isn't necessarily something I want everybody to see. So I only open it up when I feel like, oh, I'm getting stuck in negative talk, and I want to make sure that I bring myself back to talking nicer about myself. In the middle there, if you look online, you can find templates for the one on top is for a soccer ball. So you can actually fill a soccer ball on the inside or outside if you're not worried about other people seeing it. You could write something positive about yourself in each of those little spots. And they have templates of all different kinds of shapes. So I put a dodecahedron on the bottom. If you love math, then you'll find that these are quite fun because once you cut them out, you can glue them together. On the right, another way to do this is if you want to get yourself off to a good start every morning, put your positive thoughts about yourself in sticky notes or little tags around a mirror, or if you have a big mirror in your bathroom, you can just fill your whole mirror with them. So you have a few ideas of how you can be thinking about how you want to put your positive self-talk into writing. And if you are really one of the younger students and you're not writing as much, I could just as easily make a picture of myself being kind. I don't have to write it down. So there's a lot of ways you can do this, but my challenge for you is to come up with at least 5 things that you could say to yourself that would get you thinking about yourself in a really positive way, because you have a lot to bring to your family and your friends, and so don't forget them. Okay, that's my challenge, and I hope you give it a try. Have a great week. Bye.